She had always been careful, always double-checked the windows, the locks, the lights. But that night, everything felt off. Emily had just returned from a long day at work, cold, tired, her mind clouded with thoughts she didn't care to untangle. It was raining outside, a slow and steady drizzle that blurred the city lights and masked the sound of her footsteps as she walked home. Her apartment, tucked at the end of a quiet hallway in an old building, usually felt safe, familiar. But that night, as she stepped inside, kicked off her shoes, and dropped her soaked bag onto the floor, something was different. In her exhaustion, she forgot to turn the lock. Just one small thing, one simple habit, missed, and it would change everything. At around 2:47 in the morning, Emily woke suddenly. No loud noise, no nightmare, just a feeling, one of those strange, heavy feelings that presses into your chest and whispers that something isn't right. Her room was still. Moonlight spilled through the blinds, but the air felt wrong, thick, cold, tense. Then, she heard it. Footsteps. Not from the apartment above or the hallway outside, but from inside her home. Slow, deliberate steps. They echoed faintly, like someone was walking barefoot on the wooden floors. She sat up in bed, her breath caught in her throat. Had she locked the door? She couldn't remember. Her heart began to race. The footsteps stopped, right outside her bedroom. The doorknob turned slowly. She froze. Her body refused to move. The door creaked open, inch by inch, revealing the darkness beyond. And then a figure stepped inside. Not tall, not short, just wrong. It didn't speak. It didn't breathe. It stood at the edge of her bed, faceless and still. Emily tried to scream, but no sound came out. The silence in the room was louder than any scream could have been. Then, the figure leaned forward, its presence cold and suffocating. And in a whisper, it spoke. "You forgot to lock the door." That was the last thing she remembered. She woke the next morning to sunlight and stillness. Everything looked normal, until she walked to the front of her apartment. The door was wide open. Her hands trembled as she picked up her phone from the floor. There, on the screen, was a photo, one she didn't take. A photo of her sleeping. In the background, the bedroom door was wide open, and in the corner of the image, a dark shape, just barely visible, watching her. Emily moved out the same week. She never went back, but the fear did. Now, every night before bed, she checks the locks twice, sometimes 3 times. But even then, when the lights are off and the silence returns, she swears she can hear it. The slow creak of a doorknob turning, the soft whisper, and the weight of eyes in the dark. Because once something finds its way in, it doesn't always leave.